And we are live. Welcome back, y'all. This is another live stream. It's been a while since I've done something like this, interviewing another creator. And just for the audience, just introduce yourself, Hero.
Hey, what's up, everyone? DarkyDark here. I'm a indie manga creator, and yeah, that's basically what I do. I just create manga, and I'm currently working on a manga called Relentlessly Bullied Hero.
Man, has it been a year since the first one came out?
I say almost a year. The first one, it campaigned at like the end of January, like January 25th. So I say it's been almost a year, but like well about like 10 months.
And time flies by. I just seeing you put out the trailers for the first one and doing interviews with Dave Brink with his drink with Brink segments and all. Dude, I became a real huge fan of your of the stuff that you've been putting out, and honestly, it just I really admire the atmosphere and the energy you put into it, man, because it truly resonates with not only me but with a lot of people as well.
Oh yeah, that's always kind of like my goal. I'm always a guy who I want to create stuff that can both entertain people but like connect with people because that's the benefit of media. It's there to help us entertain people, and sometimes it doesn't even have to be like super deep emotion, but just enjoyment. As I feel like in the world we live in, just having enjoyment can do so much for people. That's kind of why I always want to put into the things I make to where even if it's not the most deepest story, you still get enjoyment out of it. That when you stop and you walk out of it, you're like, yeah, that was a good moment.
Yeah, and I've always been curious with this. So when you're like doing those little videos where Zeal is talking to Grimoria, how do you pronounce her name? Because I'm terrible for the name.
No problem. It's Gomorrah.
Grimoria. Do you
It's
always
based
like?
up the word Grimoire. So
Oh, okay, okay. And I just wanted to like, do you write out like a little script for it, or do you have other people just do that for you? Like, I just want to know the process behind that.
usually I write a script for it. So of course I'll just get the idea. I write out the script. Kind of try my best to make so that there's a pointer that's kind of funny, and then afterwards I just send it to the people I usually get to voice act, and they act it out. And then usually either I'll put two videos together, or I'll just have someone else pay someone else to edit the video together, depending on
Awesome.
my time and what I'm doing at the moment.
I got you. Well, without further ado, I just want go ahead with your crowdfund. Uh, y'all, honestly, this is I'm so happy that this is the second was it issue or volume?
Uh, I'll say issue because I'm planning on making number four being the end of the volume, so,
Okay,
at least the
uh,
physical volumes.
I got you. All right, and dude, I'm so stoked about this. You became fully funded within one day. You already have 41 backers. Congratulations again. Just this simply amazing, man. Continued journey of Zeal, the hero stuck in a bonding deal with the ever teasing villain Gamora, as he searches for other hero allies. And I like how you have this setup where it's like the heroes aren't really like heroes; they're just kind of like like um, like a celebrity type kind of vibe to it. Like kind of reminds me of the boys, almost like they just do just enough for the cameras and all. If if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'll say that they're they still have like that vigilante volunteer type to okay, they don't exactly have organizations per se that they're forced to work with. But yeah, they have been getting like a little bit more self-centered with what they are.
Yeah,
And
and oh,
as you know, since the death of the main hero guy, it's kind of like there's not that more pillar that makes people remember that, hey, it's not just fun and games out here where you just, fly around, punch a guy once in a while, and that's it. Like, it is actually some serious business being a hero.
Awesome. Let's get into the actual trailer that you put up.
When the world is being devastated and the populace in danger, that is the time for heroes to come together the most. With the combined might of intertwining branches, the ultimate hilt can be created to swing the almighty sword of justice. If they're compatible to be woven. Jesus!
Hey, Zio. Lily's doll spilled cereal all over. Where's the broom?
Get out! I'm busy!
Oh, you're doing another recording? Let me help.
No!
So how's the recruiting going?
Horrible. There are no truly virtuous heroes to ally with. This world really went downhill since the Star Hero's death.
If you weren't such an edgy prude, you'll stop scaring the heroes away.
For a sociable person, there are allurements. On the heels of allurement, Peyton. Avoid the evil companion disregarding the goal. Intent on the out-of-tune way. Wander alone like a rhinoceros.
Don't quote the Bible verse at me.
That was from one of the Buddha's sutras.
Whatever. There's a heroes conference happening soon. You can find people there.
Ran by the PY Hate Organization? No thanks.
Come on, you're friendless anyway. What can go wrong?
Literally everything!
Well, at least it'll be fun. See, that wasn't so bad.
Whatever.
Stop pouting. I didn't tie you up this time.
That's not praiseworthy!
I love it, man.
Yeah, it was such a joy to make.
So,
I guess you could say put together.
all right. So usually, with this crowdfund, well, with Kickstarter and everything, I come to learn the way like how it functions and everything. But so you do this all by yourself too, as well, or do you have someone that help you with setting up the campaign?
Oh yeah, no, I put the campaigns by myself. I'll
Okay.
usually just use. I also just look at like other campaigns that I've either back or like the campaigns of friends I know who campaigns did relatively well, and just look at their format, see how they ran some stuff, and then do mine kind of based off of that.
Okay. Yeah, like a reference. I got you. Yeah. And so the plot with is Zeal, a new hero trapped in the binding deal with the veteran villainous Grimora, who loves to mess with him in any way possible. After the star hero's death, villains has been on the raise. And I'm sorry, man, I can't. I'm trying to work with this font. Has been on the raise in society, been experiencing a decay. Despite the whole world being against him, Zeal still strives for greatness. Can he succeed or will he fall? For those who never read the first installment, you can read the first 20 pages for free on Global Comics in a link below. Oh, that's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, that's what that section was most deal for. As I know that, of course, not everyone have read the first book, so that one's just that anyone who's newer to the series can just be like, oh, okay, what's this about? Without them just coming in mid conversation.
And I love these illustrations. So, I always wondered about this one girl right here in the background. She reminds me of darn it, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I love her design. So is she like kind of like undead or something?
I will certainly say she does have she is a more unnatural phenomenon in the world.
Okay. And Grimora is, I know her powers range from like different styles like greed or wrath or something. How many well, I don't want to get in spoiler territory, but Does she have any more abilities than the ones that are like that we know of right now?
Uh, so her abilities. This ain't too much of a spoiler because at the end of the first book, in those more pages, I didn't fully explain all her powers, but I did kind of give a brief synopsis. But she get different powers from like the different sadly deadly sins. So of course, greed, envy, wrath, pride, all that such. And so she basically have those powers, and then a base, I guess you could say, witch path, no, witch path, witchcraft magic to her.
Okay, yeah, I love everything about the first comic, especially with with the villain of he he has to be my favorite one, and I'm not sure if this new villain is gonna like. I look, I have high expectations. I do with this, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it when it comes out. But you gotta admit that first villain that you had, he was he was pretty charming. He became very charismatic in his explosive way.
Oh yeah, he was definitely made to be a more bombastic. You like him or you like the book because he's fun to be around kind of guy.
Yeah. So current story, 56 pages plus bonus pages, all pages completed. After the events of number one, Zio realizes he's going to need allies as he can't keep relying on a villain as his only support. Despite his protests, Gamora convinces Zio to attend a heroes conference posted by the PYH, a organization Zio absolutely despises. The PYH has gained more power and prominence since the death of the star hero, becoming known for their rapid efforts to recruit as many new gen heroes under their banner through fancy parties and funding. Their mission statement is to help prepare the new gen heroes after the tragedy that was the crushing of ores, but Zeo can't seem to trust them from the bottom of his heart, even beyond the reasons he knows. There is something in him that there's something in him that keeps him from ever trusting groups or others or other heroes in general. Regardless, this may serve as a perfect opportunity for Zeo to meet other new heroes and gain possible allies. Can Zeo meet someone despite his high standard, or is he doomed to be on his crusade alone? Read and find out. That's a great hook, man. That's awesome. And I love, of course, um, and I'm guessing this is like some kind of test chamber where he's like in this deep meditation.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
basically. He's
And
basically
I
in a lab.
all right. And I see that as the analysis complete and everything, but I just wonder if there's like is there more than a purpose other than that?
There's like some hitting. There are a few things with the scene in general, but even just the page itself, it does give some interesting details about, I guess, could say Zeal's condition. That helps build up to that mystery of, okay, like what is he? That's not normal. That kind of such.
Mm, yes. Love it. Character development. Of course, this is the conference they're going to. Man, what a dress. Gamora always top tier. Everything she does.
Yeah, she's having more fun.
Let's see. Via Invade occurs. I hope I pronounced that. Pronounced that right.
Yeah, it's
So who?
Latin. So don't worry. Don't worry if you don't get it.
Yeah. So who's this lovely lady?
That's a villain who's going to be appearing.
Oh, okay. So we can't talk much about her just yet.
Yeah, not too much.
Oh man. I don't know. A lot of people see this and they think wife with that smile of hers. Oh man. Oh, dude, gosh. I love the artwork. I love the black and white. I love the shading to it. It's just if there's one thing I can always say that's always been consistent with with the comics is that the artwork's always been on point. I got a lot of other things to say that are positive as well, but man, I'm just blown away. I keep looking at this and I'm just like, I'm getting lost already. I'm trying. It's kind of hard to keep track, but that's all right.
I don't know. I am happy to hear that. Because I know since the first one, even the artist I got who helped made this, he improved a lot since going from one to two. So it's fun to see his improved style
Yeah.
even expand itself.
Yes, I can. Oh yes, I can see that. I thought. I mean, wow, dude, it's always good to see progress like that. And so we got the covers. I I actually like the little. I like how you actually did a little background story for this cover. I love that. Cover is by Jose Debu. Hopefully I
Yeah.
pronounced that.
Jose. I usually say Jose, but that's probably the wrong way to say it since he's South American. So. But yeah, Jose Bibu. Great guy. He's the interior artist.
Yeah. I love your covers. Your covers are again. I'm trying not to repeat myself too much, but it is always on point too. That's the reason why when I backed the first one, I got the biggest tier of it, and I had to show support. I like this one too. I like all of them.
Yeah. Funny part about when I do cover, I do try to do like I don't want to say a wide range, but a varied amount so that each one kind of appeal to a different taste to help with outreach. But funny thing about the cover B one is that technically speaking, that was supposed to be a part of the first campaign. It's just that, due to some things, it got delayed. And then by the time it got finished, it got back to me. The first one was already over. So I was just like, oh, well, guess I'm using it for my second one then.
Hey, I like that. Taking that route is always good. I know it may seem disappointing at first times. I know all about that, but man, it gives you more ammunition for later on. So, hey, it's a win-win in my case.
Yeah. I
Now
mean, you always
this
expect things to go awry, so might as well just do what you can.
yes. Now this I remember when you first revealed this, and I was like, "Oh, I know exactly what you're referencing," and it's the film Nobody. And the funny enough, actually, I think I literally just bought that DVD a week before you released this, so it was still fresh on my mind. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what what he's referencing, and so cover C is by Crane One Art, and I gotta say this is my favorite one. This is my favorite cover right here. No doubts about it. I love cover A, but this one this is so fitting for Zeal. It's just like he's trying so hard, and yet life is just punching right at him. Like, no, stay down. But knowing Zeal, he's so stubborn. He's like, nah, I'm getting right back up, even if I am bruised and bloody and whatever.
Yeah, that's why I think I actually watched the movie with one of my siblings like a couple of it wasn't too long ago, it was like 2 or 3 years ago, around that time. And so by the time I actually saw that poster, I was just like, oh yeah, that would be perfect to if I had something like that for Relentlessly Bullied Hero. So I've been eyeing up getting something like that made for like over a year.
Yes.
Because I went ahead. So even right now, even though we're on number two, I think even this recent I just posted that I just finished writing for number four, at least the first version of it. So of course I'm a little bit more ahead than what most people will be reading the series. So I've been basically dying to make a cover like this for a while. And I'm glad with how it turned out because I'm can be very picky about who I get to do certain things because I like things to be a certain way. So the second I saw that artist, when I was just scrolling Twitter and I just saw that artist and his artwork, I was just like, "Yep, that's perfect. That's the guy."
Yeah, I can relate. I'm like that too. I'm picky about who I choose as well. But dude, I can. It's crazy in a good way that how like minded some creators can be, and Just your relatability is just, I mean, it's through the roof. And that's why I always like to support people like you, because you guys like, you guys know what you're doing. You have the plan, you have the focus really, and I mean the focus as in it's not short term, it's long term with what you just explained about getting having a lot more things done and just getting ready for it and everything. And the report for duty tier, this brings a smile to my face, man. I just seeing everybody who backed that that reporting for duty tier, and you got Zio and Gamora, and they're just doing duties, and you got everybody just like working together, and of course my little guy in the corner with the construction hat. That was pretty funny. But
Yeah,
I love
that
this,
was fun
man.
to make.
Yes, I love it. This is a great example of like the community coming together, and honestly, that's a smart move on your end. That I wouldn't have thought about that. Not saying like I'm being like I'm selfish or anything. I'm just like, when you're going through the process of having the crowdfund being active, and you're trying to make sure that your artist is good and everyone else, well, within your little small team is doing all right and everything's progressing. Some things, some ideas just slip right on by. Uh,
I completely understand. And I was like, oh, I did it because, it's like, why not? I mean, it is crowdfunding, so it's not like you're just paying for the book. You're paying to support me. You're paying to help, get everything going. So why not just, you know, give a chance to get in here and then be a part of the journey? And plus, it's the perfect excuse in case something happens and I need to take another week or two after the campaign ends before I get things moving. Because then it's just like, oh yeah, I just need a sec to get this thing posted up. So it's like it's at just bonus, bonus, bonus.
Absolutely. And it comes with the bookmarks, a sticker pack, and a poster of your choice, which I love, along with the rest of the rewards for physical backers, and of course everything that digital backers get. Then you have like meet the characters, summaries about Zio, Gamora. Uh, Also with your add-ons, the all prints will be 8 by 5, 8.5 by 11, and there's like what, three? Is there three of them or one?
There's two of them. One's gonna be coming to people for free, but
Okay.
because
Yeah.
that one, if you hit the milestone, which is 2K, if I remember, everyone
Mm-hmm.
get that one for free.
Yep.
And then the one below it, that's one of the actual posters that's going to be an add-on. And then there's another down below that's another add-on that's going. Unfortunately, the artist who was making it had a short delay, so he was gonna be finishing it a little bit later. I think it's like in a day or two. But the campaign was already gonna start, so I was like, yeah, screw. I'll just put the line out of it so people can see it.
Okay. Okay. Now I thought that was intentional because to well, now I see it says below as a sketch of the poster. Final version would be color, but I don't mind that because I think that also, well, is that this is just me. I don't mind it because it matches with the black and white, and plus it's just showing. Sometimes when you see in animes when characters are about to do that crazy attack of theirs, things just go black and white, like what we're seeing now. So I just thought that was part of the actual poster as well, like another like an alternate version of it.
Yeah, I might consider doing a black and white poster today, but if I did, it'll probably be, I don't want to say more detailed, but probably like more polished than just
Right.
this itself.
Right.
Because I'm someone who was like, if I'm gonna do black and white, I'm gonna do black and white, and I'm gonna make it work as black and white than just, oh, it's black and white 'cause I didn't feel like doing color.
Gotcha. I just I keep looking at this one. uh
That's a real good one.
yeah, just blink twice if you're in trouble. Oh boy. And this one, it, I seen we all seen Gamora serious before, but this is a whole new definition of her being just like it's definitely serious now when with her horns coming out like that and just that stare.
Yep. Yeah, she is labeled a villain for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some might mistake it because he's in a more docile state, but that's all boredom than anything else.
Let's see. Let's see. So we got our sticker pack as well. Um, bookmark by Fathom Art or Phantom Arts on Instagram. More interior pages. Dude, it's so good. See our guy milestones right here. So funded. Spotlight character cards at 2K. Get a free a passive aggressive waltz poster. Uh, at 3K, free poster of cover a number 3. 5K Q&A with characters video. I'm good. Oh, I hope so. Please. 6K costume song will be created. 8K commissioned animated scene, and then 10K number 3 will have an anime trailer. All right, I that's respectable. Hopefully you do
Well,
actually.
the shits with the higher tier ones because I'm like, why not? Some
Yeah,
people say if you aim high, you never know what you grab. So,
yeah. Man, hopefully you do get to 10K. Because I would love to see all these. Honestly, you deserve it. You definitely deserve all this work that you put in, especially it being so short of a time from the last really from the previous release of Relentlessly Bullied Hero. Dude, that's awesome. You're just it's like a fast track, dude. I admire that. So about the book and fulfillment, square bound, glue binding, standard size, got all that right there. Black and white interior page. I luckily I know what you're talking about with this because I have I have to deal with this too. Delivery will start in late December and January. Wow, awesome. Okay, wow, you dude, yes, absolutely. This isn't my first campaign. I've filled every campaign I had so far, 100%. Yes, you have. I'm a witness. I'm a customer. I'm a fan as well, so I can attest to that. Then I
honestly, it
love how
really helped. Oh, sorry, I'm about to say this really helps since I like to get a lot of the book done before I even start the campaign, so that even if let's say there's like a couple pages done, like 5 or 10, I can still be able to get them done before the campaign ends. So that as soon as it ends, it's just all right, just boop boop, make sure everything's good to print, then send them off to the printers, and then once they're made, they're off to the backers.
yes, yeah, that's a great way to do it. And I do have a question too. Do you usually do like a test copy before you have a test copy shipped to you before you complete the crowdfund, like as in like you finally set up the crowdfund and but you just have a test copy come in just before you launch it, if that
Uh,
makes sense.
yeah, yeah, like proof of, yeah, basically, yeah, I know what you mean. And yeah, I do them. I know I needed to do them for when I tried it for like some other places, but the one I got, I did do it. But thankfully, they seem a lot more reliable because they even help show, not physically, they help show what the book will look like, and then will easily help make adjustments. So even now, I'm just like, oh, okay, that makes it a lot easier. So now I don't have to worry as much.
Gotcha. Yeah, I only ask because I do that too. So I'm just kind of feeling like am I the only weird one who does that?
Oh no,
All
you're
right.
good. Yeah, it is good to do it. Like even if it makes production takes a little bit longer, like a week or two longer, just making sure that they got everything right is well worth it. Because either that or you're gonna have to deal with a lot of messed up copies.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be the ultimate nightmare. Well, one of the ultimate nightmares. But and I just love how you like this little this little summary right here too. It says, I, Ken Virgil, aka Hero DarkyDark, as the hero you all don't need but deserve, shall make sure fulfillment shall be completed on time and as promised, because that's what heroes do. I love that, dude. They're like, rock on. Seriously. Got your socials, Twitter and YouTube, your risks and challenges. Again, you're saying, this is my first campaign. I've filled every campaign. Only risk is some unforeseeable issues in the supply chain area, or I get hit by a truck. Truck con. That book is 100% completed. Once the Kickstarter is over, I'll send the orders over to the printers after the survey time is over. As long as everyone fills out your survey on time, you can basically get it, and just expect it to come, and it will. And so I also, with the rewards here, you got the digital book for $9. Did I skip something? Oh, that's just a tip thing. For $9, you get the digital book. 2 digital catch-up bundles, $12. So you got issues 1 and 2, which is awesome. Cover A, $18. Cover B, $20. Cover C, $20. Catch-up physical pack, $35. Awesome. Then all the cover bundles, $60. Physical, of course. And then reporting for duty is $80, which I'm looking at that heavily. So
yeah, I even made that tilt cheaper than the last one because I want to try to see if I can give some more people a chance to jump in.
Yeah, I remember it being $100. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind, because obviously I totally and wholly believe in your crusade, so I pitched in regardless. And honestly, hey, I think this is a smart move. I think this is a good move to get people in, especially with it helping your numbers as well. Obviously, you were literally funded within just a day. So, I mean, I guess, I'm guessing, that helped a lot. And right now you got 41 backers. 25 days to go. Now, sorry if I'm losing my voice a little bit. I got to drink some water later on, but right now I'm soldiering on. But yeah, man, I foresee a golden future for you. I foresee, hopefully me and you collaborating one day. It's just, the stars have to align. Everything has to be right with all that. And so, but it's just, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, congratulations, man. You're rocking, dude. You're awesome. I've always wanted to do this little stream with you. And I'm glad I got the opportunity to do so, because, man, honestly, you have a big fan. I'm literally one of your big fans, dude. And I'm just sorry if I'm nerding out a little bit, but that's okay. I love Zio. I love
we're all nerds here, so yeah, there's no problem with nerding out.
Yeah, absolutely. But I love everything that you've been putting out so far. Everything. So I think that's I think that's it for my end with this stream. It's been an honor. It's been a high honor and a pleasure to talk with you, DarkyDark, especially get you on here and hopefully boost your signal that you're trying to put out. Like, hey, I got this amazing show. And what would you call it? Like a manga comic, or like, how would you actually describe it?
You can honestly call it whatever you want. I don't care how long people buy it. You can call it manga, you can call it comic, you can call it indie comic. I don't care which one.
Yeah, I got.
I mean, I would usually just say manga, since technically speaking, that's what most of the style it is. Except we don't read it from right to left; we read it the correct way. But
right,
outside that, it's basically just manga.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna call it Western manga then, or American manga. And Anything you want to say before we close this stream out?
Yeah. I always say on most streams, at least nowadays, but when it comes to being creative or being a creative or creator and such, don't be afraid to fail because I know with how things are, it can be a little bit afraid to, try something because if it failed, it might be the end of it. And yeah, there's chances of that happening, but relatively, it's not like if you make one bad product, you're just gonna be banned from writing forever. Like, no, you're allowed to have a few stinkers, just make a few moves. I would suggest probably not spending enormous amount of money on like your first project ever without having any defined support system or backup system to help avoid completely bankrupt yourself. But outside of that, yeah, don't be afraid to try things out because you can only learn as you try.
Absolutely. I raise my glass to that one. And all right, y'all. This was a stream that I've been looking forward to with Hero DarkyDark, with Relentlessly Bullied Hero, his sequel to the first one, obviously. I look forward to getting this book. Hopefully, y'all actually pitch in as well and are able to read it, especially with the catch up tier, because y'all can't really miss out on the first one. You gotta see the beginning of it, how it starts, especially with my boy with throwing the bombs and everything, and just being a wild Australian, basically.
Yeah.
So, again, thank y'all for being here or catching the replay, whichever. Please show this man some love and support because he's earned it. It's like, honestly. All right, y'all. Checking out with this one. Catch you next time. Ciao.